If like, what's the beef between U.N.L.V and like Mystikal real?
Nah, it was a big fake, dog.
So
that beef, we let the cat out the bag maybe a year or two ago, but
okay, yeah, I think I saw it. That's why, like, I don't want to lie.
That was something that he started. I'll take it back if you got a minute.
Okay.
You dig? Well, originally we know Mystikal from Corn. I know him from Green, but Tech and Yellow met him at Corn. All of us went to school together. He a senior, we was a sophomore. Okay. He was a cheerleader. We was in a band. We had a relationship where we ribbed all the time. Y'all, New Orleans know what the fuck ribbing is, you know. So we ribbed all the time. We was always cool. We never had no problem ribbing or nigga get mad cause nigga ribbing. We used to tear each other ass up, literally. You know what I'm saying? So when he graduated, we hadn't got out of school at the same time. He was in the service. But we on top, make a long story short, we on top of the pile in New Orleans doing our thing. Ain't nothing fucking with us, period. You dig? So Mystikal come holler at me on the block. I'm hustling. I'm doing my thing. See, he come on holler at me on the block talking about, say, bro, I rap, dog. I want this y'all, boy, have y'all, you know, telling me he just got out of service. You know, remember, I know him from high school, so our relationship with him, he was like, yeah, dog, I'm gonna diss y'all. I want y'all to diss me back. And he asked me who he think I should sign, who I think he should sign with. I told him, go holler at beat him. You know, he let me hear something he had, and that nigga was raw with the lyric, the rap. That shit sounded like it was already on CD, and it was him rapping over a track. You feel me? I was like, ooh, fucking right. So he come back the next week telling me he didn't sign with, well, about 2 weeks later, he came back, say I didn't sign with Baby, I signed with Big Boy. You dig? And that's when we was talking about, all right, go ahead, do your thing. You dig? I told him I was gonna holler at Tech and Yellow because I was out there by myself. I said, I'm gonna holler at them about it, see what they say, but, you know, handle your business. So he dissed us twice before we even dissed him back. Reason being because he didn't make no noise when he dissed us the first time.
Right.
So that last diss called Yellow a coward, and he had done got hot, nigga. Even we was like, ooh, that nigga blazing now, you know? So it was time to go to war, you know what I mean?
I ain't lie to you, like, you know, like I tell people, like, I've been traveling a lot, like, man, it's very hard for like New Orleans artists to make one like this record because we so close to each other. We could literally run into each other anywhere. So it's like I wouldn't advise nobody to make a diss record about each other. But like y'all was the first people. I'm like, dang, a Dragon by the River, like, man, they gonna kill Mystikal.
Yeah, we went through a lot of shit behind that, dog. I mean, it got so serious with that record till people actually thought we had something to do with Yellow's sister. I mean, with Mystikal's sister.
Damn.
And they thought Mystikal had something to do with Yellow murder. You know what I'm saying?
And New Orleans always, they always try to put two and two together, but it's never right.
Right. But that beef with PNC, Partners in Crime, you know, that was some real shit. You know, we best of partners right now, but back then.
And how the beef started?
Man, that shit started. Well, you know, everybody got different stories. You know what I'm saying? My story is I really thought that them niggas ain't like me because of one of these little partners over there I was fucking with. So I'm like, man, them niggas. And then at the same time, I remember Baby them had us to audition them for the company. And we was like, dang. I thought they were trying to be U.N.L.V.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like,
it actually interviewed Pete. I mean, it actually interviewed on like Mr. Meaning, and like he kind of told me like a little bit about, you know, actually trying to sign to Cash Money, but he didn't say anything about U.N.L.V. He was like, he just did CII with Baby.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened with that. That's what I'm saying. I done heard a few stories from, you know, Mr. Meaning, Kango. Tech, everybody have a different twist to these stories, but I think the main thing was we felt like they didn't like us and they didn't even know us. You know what I'm saying? That was our total beef, dog. You know, how could you like a nigga you don't even know, dog? That was hate back then. The word hate wasn't out, but that was hate back then, and that's how we was looking at it. But you know, that shit bygones, dog. That shit squashed for real. And I love them niggas, dog, like brothers. The niggas, they solid with us. You know, we keep it solid with them.
And what I tell everybody, like, even in New Orleans, like, hey, but if anybody beefing in New Orleans over 10 years, hey, but they usually get cool again. Yeah. They're like, man, look, man, ain't no blood shit, ain't no money.
New Orleans,
we gotta see each other.
Yeah, exactly. When we see each other, you know how it's gonna be. Dog.
You gotta see each other. So it's like it's either we gonna kill each other or we gonna squash it.
Bro. Yeah. That's what we did, dog. I'm glad we did, bro. Cause like right around that time, you was getting murdered in rap beef. Like Big and Pac lost their life around that time, dog. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. I'm glad we squashed that. Came to head.
Matter of fact, speaking on Big and Pac and like just even that time, I want to know from like somebody who was rapping in New Orleans and like trying to become like nationwide. Like, how did you feel trying to expand your music career when the whole world was just had two sides beef with each other, like East Coast and West Coast, and like you trying to come nationwide?
It was like it wasn't. It really didn't affect me. They beef didn't affect me because
I was picking them.
Yeah. You had to pick your side. I was rocking with Biggie, but it was like we as the South, we was trying to. We had people like what's the boy's name, man, Big Boy and Outkast. We had Outkast doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? But as in Ghetto Boys, of course, doing their thing around the time. But we as the South was still trying to, get on the map. So, that was the East Coast and the West Coast. Them boys already there. So, that was on them. But we still was focusing on easing in that game,
right.